I want to ask you guys, let's pull this thing up a little closer. It's kind of here in the dark a little bit. We got the smiley face guy, we got the worried guy. Reasons you're feeling better about this team, reasons you're feeling worse. And we'll let you go either side, but just what you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're reading, whatever. Jimmy, I'll let you start. First pick. Feeling good, feeling worse, either way. What are you hearing? What's moving you in terms of your
I'm going to take
level?
what would be a controversial view, and I'm going to say I think the leadership on this team and the team chemistry, because they have held people accountable.
Yeah.
And I realize Boo Carter's still on the team, and I think there are exceptional reasons for that. But I think they're going to hold each other accountable more so than they have in the past. So I think the leadership quality and the chemistry is going to be improved.
All right. I did not expect that. That is a good one, though.
You want a positive one or a negative
Doesn't
one?
matter.
Okay.
What's moved you the most?
We get way in the weeds on some of this stuff, so this may be a little far down the line.
It's okay.
The tight ends look better to me than I thought they would. Tight end position looks really talented. We'll see how much that translates to the game field this fall, how much they use 2 tight end sets, how much they throw to those guys. But between Ethan Davis, Miles Kitselman, obviously.
Kitselman's still in a red jersey.
Still in a red jersey, but Deshaun Brain looks like $1 million as a true freshman.
Everyone's talking about how he has transformed his body.
Jack Van Dorselaer looks really good physically. I mean, they've got some pretty talented tight ends, I think. So that's caught my attention.
Tight ends, all right.
I feel worse, about the offensive line because I don't see the depth there that I think will be necessary. It's very difficult to go through a season without having injuries on the offensive line, and they're still not settled with all the starting positions. That one worries me.
I blame Daniel. Daniel brought Jimmy down on that one.
Thank you, Daniel. Sorry, Ollie.
Where are you going next?
So is this compared to the 4 days ago, or is this compared to?
It's 4 days. We're just talking about since fall camp has started.
Then in that case, I'll say wide receivers here. Now, before everyone
Is it
jumps
down?
off, down now. So, before everyone gets too worried about this is more from the standpoint of guys missing time. You need all the work you can get, and the fact that Chris Brazel's not been out there, he's in the acclimation period, working his way back. The fact that today you had Mike Matthews not out there, you've had some drop passes. There's just multiple things that don't sound perfect. If you could draw up a perfect camp for those wide receivers, they've not had that so far. Just 4 days, but not an ideal start.
And I wouldn't be as worried about it if, you're talking about it's Tillman and Hyatt. We've seen them before. We know what they can do. But you've got a bunch of inexperienced guys who we didn't really see that much from.
Right.
So you're right. That, to me, I think this would be number one for me. That would be my biggest concern. Yeah. Any other positives or negatives here?
Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. Sometimes when you have a lot of really good players, the competition can lead to you performing better, or it can lead to transfers. Defensive line. People aren't leaving Tennessee as defensive linemen. They're satisfied with this rotation. I think this rotation is going to lead this defensive line, even though they lost a first and second round draft pick. I think the defensive line is going to be as good as it was a year ago.
They've got NFL talent that won't be starting. I think Tyree West is a guy that could get drafted. David Hobbs is a future NFL player, I think, going to be a second teamer on this team. So they've got some talent there.
It's always good to move furniture during the segment. Anything else? Positive, or you can even out, be Mr. Negative, or you can go.
Another position group that's caught my attention in a positive way, I think the linebackers. I think adding Jaedon Harmon and Jaedon Prelati, you had a pretty short-handed group this spring. Now that they're all out there together, I think they've got some real talent and depth there. I think the fact that Jordan Burns may be the 4th linebacker on this team, and you may have those 2 freshmen fighting for snaps to get in, special teamers essentially, and Jaedon Harmon and Jaedon Prelati, that's a great problem to have. And I think Edwin Spillman's going to have a big year, so I like the linebacker group quite a bit.
Let me ask you a question. We don't have them on here. Special teams. Thoughts?
Kicking game? We don't get to see anything from those guys, so it's hard to say. But, I mean, you should have a couple weapons there. I mean, Max Gilbert's talented. You got Jackson Ross that can kick with both feet. He's talented. So
I haven't heard anything, so I just wondered if you'd heard anything.
I'm going to give you one more that I think would be a positive, and that is I think not having McCoy in the secondary could be a big blow. But I've heard really good things about the other defensive backs. So that looks more promising to me, even without McCoy,
we're running out of space here,
than I would have said before.
Look at this. All right, for all you people.
Sunshine pumping today.
For all you people who said your thoughts were dropping, your confidence level was dropping, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leadership chemistry, tight ends, D-line, linebackers, DBs, all making these guys feel better. O-line receivers making you feel a little bit worse. which the bad thing here is that's kind of the two areas where
Yeah.
quarterback. There's no movement on quarterback.
I mean, again, I
early.
want to hear more, and it's
They're just now learning the thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's too early to judge anything there, I think.
I think the scrimmages will tell us a lot more.